welcome back to my channel. So I thought I would do a video today about the importance of water and the magical properties it can do and how amazing is water. So I also watched this documentary on Gaia. It's an app and website. It's amazing for spiritual guidance. I like to watch it every morning to clear my head, morning fog, stuff like that. And water is amazing. It's one of the elements, like fire, water, air, blah, blah, blah. So, before I watched this documentary on water, I knew that it was an element. I knew it was powerful, but I didn't know how powerful this was. And when I watched this documentary on Gaia called The Secrets of Water, it really, really changed my mindset on water. It really did. And it just made me see a whole new world to water and its amazing properties and what it can do for our aura, our body, and like how water should be. So in the documentary, it talks about, and this isn't just going to be about the documentary, but it helps to reference for you to understand what I'm talking about. And if you want to see that video, I can try to link it in the description box below so you can watch it. It's pretty good. So in the documentary, it talks about how water can be changed. The chemical makeup of water can be changed, tweaked a bit just by our minds and our energy. It's cool. And it can help people manifest because when you are manifesting, you can change the energy and a little bit of the chemical makeup of water to help you manifest in your life. But not just that, okay? Water, you can set an intention to a cup of water and fill it with emotions, energies. And it can change, and you can see a big change on what you feed your water. So there was this test done with water where I think there was 3 cups of water, and for a month, this scientist, sorry, my eye itches, a scientist fed each water with different thoughts and emotions. So he would go up to the water every day and be like, "You're so beautiful. Thank you for, keeping me healthy. You're so amazing. You're so beautiful." And just feeding love and amazement into one of the other cups. And then another cup, he'd be angry, like, "I hate you. You're horrible. You're never going to amount to anything. You suck," just big emotions and anger and whatever else. And then with the 3rd cup, he didn't do anything to it. And I almost said doctor, but the scientist proved that it's actually worse to do nothing. There was horrible mold growing through the water and all this other stuff. It was bad. It was gross. And then one of the other waters was different and discolored and gross too, but not as worse as the nothing. And then the other water that was fed great thoughts and emotions and energies and was talked to in a good way. It was clean and clear and shiny, basically. So the same is for our bodies. We have water in our bodies. We are made up of mostly water. And you need water for life. If there isn't water, H2O, an ingredient in life, life is not possible. To create life, you need water. And back in the day, depending on what your religion is or whatever, scientists say that there had to be, when the first life was formed, there had to have been water when one of the stars or the planet blew up with all the gases mixed up with water. It created the first life, which is cool. So water is very important in our lives, regardless if it's drank, regardless if it's just in our bodies, or we use it for spiritual practices. Like even Catholics, they use holy water. They use water to bless. Water is very powerful, but a lot of religious folks, when it comes to like even Christian, Catholic, Mormon, all that stuff, they will tell you that rituals, manifestations, all that is from the devil. Now, do I believe in heaven, hell, angels, demons, blah, blah, blah? Yes, I do. It's very much real. But I do not believe in the way that a lot of religious people do. Like, I don't believe that it's a sin or that God hates people who are gay. I just don't. I do not believe in that at all. And I do not believe that you're going to go to hell if you read tarot cards to help people when they're hurting and to guide them in the right direction. I don't believe that's going to send someone to hell. Or if you work with crystals or if you touch crystals, you're going to hell. Like, that's just hate. That is negative energy just balled up. I don't believe like that. I believe that we're supposed to be here for knowledge and to love one another and spread peace. So back on the topic of water. So even several religions and spirituality groups, I don't know how to word that properly, they believe that water is very powerful as well. So like Catholics, they use water to bless, to anoint themselves, to holy water for protection. And it's a very powerful thing. And the documentary also said that the way that the water is brought up to us in the plumbing is actually bad for water. Water is very powerful energy. And just imagine if we were water going through the pipe system. Those pipe systems are fast and turny and all this. If we were water going through the plumbing system, it would kill us. And water is alive. I didn't know that, but water is alive. And water can die, but it can be rejuvenated and healed again by energy. And scientists have also noticed that when people manifest into water or they set an intention towards water, it can change the pH and some of the stuff that's in the water as well. They were able to test that the water was different chemically, or not like bad chemicals, but like the chemical makeup of it, the chemistry of the water. It was changed. They would test it beforehand in a machine, and then they would set a group of people on the water to like send energies to the water, and then they would go and test it again, and it was different. The water was different. So that gets me to thinking about not just the plumbing system or sending energy to water to change it and help us out or whatever. That we're doing water way wrong. Because the plumbing system affects the water quality. And I'm not just talking about, the chemicals that they put in the water, stuff like that. I'm talking about if you can imagine how the water gets twisted and turned in violent ways, that creates a negative energy block in the water. That can cause it to die and not be good for you. Now, natural water from a natural earth source where no one really is around and is naturally currented, not in a violent plumbing way, but a natural formation of the water moving in a natural way. Scientists had tested that water and it was amazing. Like, there were rumors about that water being really powerful and it could heal and it could do all these things. So they tested the water. And they come to find out it was because it was untouched. That place was just so natural. And it wasn't being corrupted by the plumbing system. There was no chemicals in it. It was 100% natural. And the way that everything flowed kept the energy flowing into the water. And didn't have any type of negative connection with people's minds, auras. Just everything was so pure. So, now I'm very much keep in mind every water that I ingest. And I try to drink more water now. So, I have several types of water bottles. I don't like drinking out of plastic, really, because plastic secretes a lot of chemicals into the air and into your body and bloodstream, and it just is not healthy. So I have this glass, and yes, there's a plastic top on it, but I have this water bottle, and let me put this back so I can be able to see my water. I can connect to my water, and that's why when I have water like that, I try to be very careful about what I think close to my water, because I don't want to manifest anything messed up. I don't want to hurt my water. I want to treat my water with respect. It's living. So I want to be very careful about the things I say and do around the water because it feels that energy and it corrupts the water. And I know it seems like I'm in some type of I think I'm in some sci-fi world. But scientists have even proven that water is alive and that it changes with energy. Thoughts are energy. Speaking it out is energy. So, even when I'm taking a sip or whatever, or a sip of water, I'll be like, thank you so much. Water, you're so amazing. Thank you for keeping me healthy and amazing. And I'm so grateful for everything that I have. I'm so glad that I'm not on the streets. I will just think to my water or talk to my water before I sip, and then after I swallow, I'll be like, thank you so much. I will just speak to it because it is alive. And I know that sounds like I'm some nutso, but it's my belief. Scientists have proven it. Energy is alive regardless. But yes. So being careful about the plumbing, how it moves, chemicals that they clean water with affects the water's energy and life force, which has also been tested as well. Thoughts, everything can change the water quality of the water and what it can do for you. So if you want to take it as far as I'm going, or this is something that has got you thinking of being mindful, because I just did a video on how to take care of your temple, which when I say temple, I mean mind, body, spirit, and everything that's around us for a healthy life and green living. Water is very important in that and the way that you treat your water. So if you're wanting to take a step forward, be cautious about your water and what you do because it's really going to impact your life. And I will do another video on how to use water to manifest and how to make moon water. Like a lot of spiritual practitioners and witches, they will use moon water, which means that the moon charges the water to make it higher energy, to help its force, energy force, heighten. Yeah. I know I was all over the place with this video. There's a lot more that I can say. If you want me to make another video on this, I definitely can, and I will link the Gaia link so that you can watch it as well in the description box below. Thank you for watching my video, and please like and subscribe. Bye.